Hello everyone, welcome to Frosty76201's G.I. Joe review channel. Here we have Spirit Iron Knife, G.I. Joe Team's Tracker. Once again, we're going to start off with the card art. This is a Pursuit of Cobra figure, and this is going to be my second review for this particular line of G.I. Joe. The card art's kind of the same as like I showed you for Quick Kick. It's got the character art here, it's highlighted in blue. It's got the metallic logo, kind of makes me think of the old 90s Battle Corps figures. And this guy's name right here, name right here, and the map right here. It's very good card art, and what I like about it is it makes kind of a mild 80s reference. In the film Predator, there's a character named Billy, who is that special ops team's Indian tracker. And looking at the mode of dress and the stylization of this character, he reminds me a lot of that. Spirit reminds me of Billy, so it's kind of like if you wanted to play Predator, this make a great substitute figure. Let's look at the back. This is a Jungle Assault figure. It gives a description. Pursuit of Cobra, Jungle Assault. The G.I. Joe team discovers a Cobra Terrordrome fortress covered with indestructible armor. Now, this leads me to believe that Hasbro may be considering re-releasing the Terrordrome. When they released the Pit headquarters for the G.I. Joe movie line, they said that they were going to be referencing sales on that to determine whether or not they would release much larger play sets. I'm not quite sure exactly if the Pit was successful as they were hoping. I do know that the smaller play sets that Walmart had, the laser artillery weapon, the Cobra heat-seek missiles, the Outpost Defender, and the Cobra Surveillance Port were all highly successful play sets, so maybe that had something to do with it. However, this is only a small hint, and it's not confirmed whether or not they plan on re-releasing a Terrordrome. I really hope they do. Once again, it gives the description of the G.I. Joe team itself. G.I. Joe is the code name for a special operations unit of highly trained men and women. Their purpose is to defend the world against Cobra, a ruthless organization with criminal tentacles in every nation on Earth. Spirit Iron Knife, real name Charlie Iron Knife, grade E5, Sergeant. Mission equipment, RTS remote terrain survival backpack. Spirit Iron Knife is a wilderness tracker on the G.I. Joe team. He uses a combination of innate ability, skills learned from his Native American elders, and military training to find and follow signs in the environment. He uses his skills in the jungle to track the movements of Cobra troopers concealed in the dense jungle forest. I will say, as a person who is, my grandfather is full-blooded Apache Indian, so it is. I'm not going to say it's offensive that you have an Indian tracker. I will say, however, it is a cliche. Being born Native American does not mean you're one with nature. You're the best tracker in the world. Just like anyone else, the skills you have are learned. They're not passed down through genetics. If your father was a good hunter, white, Native American, black, or whatever, then he may teach you those skills, but it's not because you're a particular race. So I'm not going to say it's offensive, but I will say it is a huge cliche to make the Indian the tracker. Sorry, that's about as political as I get. But as a toy himself, and that's kind of the point of these reviews, let's get to that. He comes with a compound bow, which is very, very well detailed. A arrow right here, which I have resting in a pulled back position, which does not actually attach to the bow in any way. It was simply resting on top of it. I was using gravity to hold it in place. It does snap into this quiver back here, like that, which pegs nicely into his backpack through his vest, like that. The vest is also removable. In addition to the compound bow, he does come with what appears to be an M16A2 with a shotgun attachment. a machete, which he uses to cut through dense jungle environments, an axe, same purpose, maybe cutting up firewood to set up camp, and two little snakes. I don't know if this necessarily is supposed to be the science he's supposed to be following, but they do make it a great little accessory that would work very well in any jungle diorama a collector might want to set up. He's got the basic Joe articulation, double jointed knees here, kind of like these ball hinged ankles, which allow the ankles to rotate 360 degrees as well as pivot up and down on a hinge. He's got the T-bar waist piece there, allowing the legs to move outwards, inwards, in all directions, as well, as well as allow him to be put in seated positions or kicking or multiple possibility there. The mid-torso articulation and the ball hinge shoulders and elbows, allowing for rotation and hinge movement, and rotating wrists, and a ball socket head. He comes also, I forgot, one of his other accessories is his battle stand right here, which they've gone back to the old modern era battle stands, which is a big favorite of mine. And it's got his name displayed right there, Spirit Iron Knife. Just to kind of show you more detail of the figure, he's wonderfully painted in digital green camo. He has these little Native American paintings on his armbands, kind of, showing where he comes from. And as we saw, the arrow does not necessarily stick in the quiver to the best that it's supposed to. And that's really my fault. I did not snap it in there as properly as I should have. He is a wonderful figure and a Toys R Us exclusive. They are having a 2 for $10 sale, and definitely he was the whole point of me even going to Toys R Us today. I've been wanting this figure since I saw pictures of him. He's definitely one of the more sought-after Pursuit of Cobra figures. He's just great for any type of display or play features. And honestly, I like the detail of the figure. I like the sculpt. The articulation works fantastic. The accessories are great for that jungle environment. As a toy, as a character, he does kick ass. I really suggest that you read G.I. Joe Hearts and Minds issue #1. It focuses on him as a character, and even the character himself will tell you that an Indian being made a tracker is cliched, but it is because of his natural born ability. Not because he's an Indian, but because he has a certain disorder that allows him to notice small details that most people wouldn't. So he's a great character. So if you're into the G.I. Joe comics, pick up G.I. Joe Hearts and Minds issue #1. It's a great story featuring him. If you have a PSP, you can download that from the PSP store for $1.99. Beyond that, I honestly would give this figure 10 out of 10. Just wonderful paint, wonderful sculpt, wonderful accessories and articulation, and definitely a key item in this collection. Well, thank you for watching. I hope to see you all soon. Please leave comments, and everyone have a very good day.